So I introduced the card game, We're Not Really Strangers, to my cousins. And before we started, I set out some guidelines. Only share what you're comfortable with. And if you don't want to answer a question, you can ask someone else. Then my cousin pulled a card that he didn't want to answer. He looked at me and asked, "How are you really?" I always hesitate when someone asks me that. Sometimes it's easier to say, "I'm good," because sharing the harder parts can make people feel uncomfortable. But it also means allowing people to see the parts of me that are struggling. And this time, I answered honestly. I haven't felt okay over the last 9 months until recently. And the room became quiet. They asked, "What do you mean? What's been going on?" And that's when I realized I became really good at looking okay. From the outside, it probably looked like everything was moving forward. I was working, posting, teaching, creating, smiling, but internally, I was carrying a lot. I'm building a practice in one of the most expensive places in the world. I'm creating a sustainable living in a niche career without much of a blueprint. I'm learning financial literacy as a first-generation kid while also trying to figure out who I am beyond my work. And on top of it all, I'm still grieving and learning how to live in a world where my dad doesn't exist. And those things don't always show up on social media. Neither does uncertainty or questioning yourself. I realized I don't need to perform being okay in order to be worthy of connection. And all of that reminded me that being seen is a form of worth. I think we've narrowed our definition of wealth. We celebrate what's visible, success, achievements, milestones, but I'm learning that wealth often exists in the things we overlook. Relationships where we feel seen, the ability to communicate our inner world, meaningful work, the courage to begin again. Those things don't erase the struggles, but they remind me that my life isn't defined only by what's missing. I invite you to reflect. Make 2 lists. What is going well versus what needs your attention. Give both space and notice which one you've been focusing more on. Because where your attention goes, your focus grows. And I'll leave you with the same question that my cousin asked me. How are you really? And then ask yourself, what kind of wealth have you overlooked because it doesn't fit the world's definition of success? Becoming Rooted. The link is in my bio.